Good morning. It is Coach T of Royalty Fitness, and we are back with our Fit in 15. I'm going to start the timer. Today's work is all about the abs. Let me adjust my camera. It's all about the abs, but specifically the core, which involves the abs, the obliques, the back, the pelvic floor. I'm going to start the timer. We're going to do our warm up. You're going to have five exercises that we're going to do, but it's going to be six because one set of exercises is going to be left side, right side. And we're going to stay on the mat the entire time. We're going to use, if you have a yoga block or something to that effect, but it's not necessary. I'll explain while we're doing our actual warm up. So let's get ready. Let's just do some good mornings right here. Just placing our hands on our hips or on the side of our head as we lean forward, keeping our head up. Especially if you're suffering with high blood pressure, you want to keep your head up and not worry about looking to the floor. Since we're not traveling, we're stationary, you can keep your head up and not to the floor. We're going to, as I said, work on the entire core, which is going to help us. Our next warm up move, let's do some squats. Our core is actually good for stabilizing our body. We need that stabilization to help us to maintain our balance, especially as we age. Balance is something that we lose quickly, and we didn't even know that we lost it. It also helps us with directional moves. If you're moving to the side, you're moving in reverse, you're moving forward on a slant. So all those things are great for improving your, making sure that you have a strong core. Let's stand still. Feet are right under our hips, and we want to twist from side to side right here. Looking forward, we're just twisting the core. We're just getting the core ready for work. Good morning, ladies. Good to see everybody. I've been working for the past couple of Wednesdays, so I haven't been able to make Fit in 15. But we're here today. We're going to roll with it today. Just moving side to side, twisting, really waking up that core. So that was our warm up. So now we're going to get on the floor. I'm using this yoga block. You don't have to have a block. We're going to start with the right leg. And what we're going to do is that we're going to sit here. We're going to take this block and we're going to cross our leg up and over the block. We're just going to do one leg at a time. So I'm going to do the leg that's closest to the camera right here. We just want to tap it ever so slightly, side to side, really getting deep into that pelvic floor, into that hip area, into that lower back. All of that helps us to maintain a nice, strong core. A few more of these. Keep a slight bend in the knee. All right, now we're going to do the other side. So as I said, it's five exercises, but one set is going to be left side, right side. That's what we're doing right now. So now we're going to do the other side. You don't have to have this. I'm going to move this out the way. Pretend you don't have that. Pretend I don't have that. So you're just going to lift up. So I just want you to lift up, and just tap with your heel from side to side, okay? There we go. Nice and easy. Taking our time, and your arms are behind you in a sort of bent position, and you can lean back for the comfort if that's good for your back and instead of sitting straight up tall. All right, so now we're going to do what we call bird dog. So we're going to actually get on all fours on our hands and our knees. We're going to really work that spine, get that blood flow in there. So you're going to raise opposite arm and leg. It looks like this. So you just raise them up and you take them down. So you're alternating sides, alternating arm and leg, really stabilizing that core, working on our back, showing some love to our spine. There we go. Nice and easy. You can see that you can really lose your balance, right? In this move right here, if you don't have a strong core, there we go, because we're just on one knee. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next one, and we're going to stay seated right here, and we're going to do what we call drives. All right, so it's like running. You know how you use your arms like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs in like this. And you don't have to go up and down if you don't have the strength. If you can just stay right here, that's cool right now. But if you have the core strength, so I have to find my rhythm. You have the core strength and you go up and down. All right. So start here and then you drive it. Then you drive it. I had to find my own rhythm on that one. All right. There we go. We driving it in or we staying stationary. Now we're going to do what we call heel taps. So you want to come all the way down on the mat. You're going to bend your knees, bring them as close to your butt as you can, lifting up your shoulders and your head as you tap the outside of the heel right here. Gonna feel like a little pendulum going side to side. If it's too much on your neck, give your neck a rest or hold it down further. You don't have to come up as high, but you want to tap the outside of that heel. What we're doing is that we're getting deep into those oblique muscles right here, those muscles that run along the side of our six pack that everybody works for or everybody wants. All right, but remember, six packs are made in the kitchen, okay? So now we're going to start back at the top. I'm going to get my yoga block. All right, so we have 3 rounds. This is round 2, okay? So we're going up and over, up and over. And remember, you can go at your own pace, your own speed. You don't have to go at somebody else's speed. You have to go where your body is ready, okay? So if it means holding it here a little longer, then picking it up, you can really feel your lower abs really working on this. And also, it's a bonus for your hip flexors. There we go. Holding it here. Nice tap side to side. Now we're going to do the other side. Round 2. We're doing 30 seconds of moves, 10 seconds to recover, reset, or catch your breath. Okay? So now we're doing the opposite leg. And as I said, a small, slight bend in the knee and also the leg that's on the ground. It doesn't have to be out straight. If you want to bend that leg or whatever makes you comfortable, definitely go where your body can go and go what your body is ready for. Okay? Just because you see me doing something, I'm going with what my body can do, and I want you to do the same. All right, we're almost finished with these. Then we're going to do the bird dog, okay? Opposite arm and leg. And we're kind of working on our balance on this one also, right? All right, so starting in your tabletop position right here. Take a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale, and send out the right arm and the left leg. Flex that foot when you send it behind you. You bring it down. Now you want to send out the left arm with the right leg, all right? Doesn't have to be high. We're not in gymnastics, okay? There we go. We just want full extension of the limbs, meaning full extension of the arm and full extension of the leg. There we go. Try not to lean too much into the side of it where your body would want to take you if it's weak, if your core is weak. Now we're going to do a plank that I forgot on the first one. So planks are always depending on your upper body strength. So you can go here for your plank. You can go down to your knees if you need to. You can go on your elbows or you can go here, still on your elbows. So find the plank that works for you. I'm going to do what we call a plank hover, which I'm going to use my hands and I'm going to pick my knees up off the floor ever so slightly right here. Really getting deep into those abdominal muscles right here as we breathe. There we go. We take it down. Now we're going to do the seated drives, okay? You know we always got to throw a plank in there, right? Anytime we're doing abs, we're doing core, we got to throw a plank in there. All right, so we drive it. Just like walking or running, bringing those legs up, using those arms. And when we use our big muscles, we exert more energy. And remember, you don't have to do what I'm doing back and forth. If you just need to stay here and drive it, just bring it in, 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 bring it in. There we go, just like that. All right, so now we're going to do the heel taps. So now you're going to lay back on the mat. Back is all the way flat. Bring your upper back off the mat. Your head is in a nice neutral position as we tap, just like a pendulum, side to side. There we go. The closer that you bring your bended legs to your body or to your butt, the easier it will be to tap the heels, okay? So that's the secret. Bring them in close. That way you can reach the outside of the heel. Breathe through it. Don't hold your breath. We're almost done. All right. So now we have one more round. Let's start back at the top with the yoga block. Remember, it's 3 rounds, 30 seconds of exercises, and we just go and tap, side to side. There we go. And you can do core like every other day. You know, a lot of muscles we're taught you should do your biceps, give your body at least 24 to 48 hours to rest. There are so many different core exercises. I said every other day, but you really can do core every day because there's so many different exercises that you can do. This is probably the one area of your body that you can work back to back within 24 hours. All right, now we're going to do the other side. Shake it out if you need to. Readjust, reset. All right. Toes are pointed to the ceiling as we go up and over. And you can have something imaginary there. You don't have to have a yoga block. There we go. Really getting deep into those hip flexors, working that pelvic floor. Nice. Breathe through it. Always use your breath. Your breath will definitely help get you through the 30 seconds of time that's on the clock. Keep going. We're almost there. Remember, this is our last round right here. A few more. 2, 1. All right. Let's move to our bird dog. Almost there. All right. Get in our tabletop position to start off with as we be focused, get focused to raise that arm and opposite leg. This also works the brain, not just the body, because we're telling the body to work in opposition, okay? Although we're on the right arm, we're doing the left leg. So we're doing a little brain work right here, a little brain exercise. There we go. So we want to benefit our entire body when we're exercising, okay? All right, so now we're going to do our plank or our hovers, whichever one you want to do. So I'm going to go with the hovers. You can go with your plank on the knees, or you might want to send one leg behind. How about you hold one leg up and just do your plank with one leg? If you can't go up with both legs like this, so you can go right here. I'm going to bring in the hover, which is more of a tabletop, and you're right here. So it really gets deep into the lower pelvic floor. Right here, the lower abs, they're on fire. They're burning. It's almost there. Breathe into it. 3, 2, 1, and take it down. All right, 2 more moves. Let's do the seated drive, and then we'll do the heel taps, and then we're out of here, right? All right, seated drive. Remember, you stay stationary with the core, and you just drive the arms and the legs. Just think of yourself being out on a walk, being out on a jog. And for you ladies that are doing the Crescent City Classic, this right here, you should be doing core moves at least 4 times a week. It'll help you through that course, help keep your core strong, help keep you well balanced. There we go. Breathe through it. I'm going to just get more in, bringing it up and down. Last move right here, heel taps, flat, back. Bring those heels in close to your butt. Bring them in close. Bring your upper back up off the floor as we tap the outside right here. Breathe. Almost there, ladies. Hang on. A few more seconds. We have less than 20 seconds right here. Then you're on your way to start your day. A nice core workout to get the day started. No matter what you're doing, most of your movements generate from the core. So it's always good to have a nice, strong core. Don't worry about the 6-pack. That will come with nutrition. That will come with time. But the most important thing for us as we age is a strong core. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you ladies in 2 weeks. All right? Bye-bye.